Look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Dallas Cowboys. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Wait, 10, 5, 20. Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On second down now. It's White. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Brady now to throw, and that is incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready? 10 logo. 51. I'm coming. You're out.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Hill, and the pressure gets to him again. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Safarian Jenkins has it. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be taken short. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brady gives this to White. And now White, not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go, Tapper, let's go. We got this, we got this. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tavon Austin. fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 9, Hill. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready. Mike 51. Mike 51. Yeah. You don't want to know.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his target. It's Cobb. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hill. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Brady to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Set. 60 yours. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Hill. That one complete to Elliott. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the gun, here's Hill. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Michael Bannon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
80 weapons.
Out of the gun, Hill. And he rifles one incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 4.
Here we go.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, the safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
70, Indy.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Pushing through the contact, refusing to go down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play fake. Hill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Well, bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one over the middle, and into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Single.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And they're going to have poor starting field.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all instrumental. Are you ready?